trust. You're watching KRQE News 13 at 10.
Good evening. The family of the 8th grader killed at Washington Middle School earlier this month is now pushing for APS to further address bullying prevention and the state to get New Mexicans to secure their guns. Let's get to News 13's Brady Wakayama. Brady.
Jackie, for the first time, we're hearing from Bennie Hargrove's mother, who's still mourning the death of her 13-year-old son. She's working with a civil rights organization and a state lawmaker in a new push for gun safety legislation.
You know, I miss my son, and I'm very hurt that he had to lose his life this way.
Colette Wise is still in disbelief. Her 13-year-old son, Bennie Hargrove, is gone after he was shot and killed on a field next to Washington Middle School on August 13th. Police say leading up to that tragic incident, Bennie was confronting a fellow classmate, Juan Sacedo Jr., for bullying his friend the day before. And that's when Juan allegedly pulled out his father's gun he took from home and shot Bennie multiple times. The Hargrove family's attorney says the family plans on suing because they believe Bennie's death could have been prevented if the school or district stepped in earlier.
The problem is the school was on notice. He should have been suspended a few days prior. And also the dad created the situation which caused his child to grab a gun. The
Albuquerque NAACP and State Representative Pamela Herndon were also present at a press conference today. They're drafting up proposed legislation called the Bennie Hargrove Gun Safety Act that would require adults to lock up or secure guns and other dangerous weapons.
There is no excuse for you not to be more secure in the way in which you are handling weapons, something that caused the death of a person. And in this case, it was a 13-year-old boy.
Herndon says people who don't comply would be charged with a 4th-degree felony. Authorities are still investigating whether Sacedo's father will face charges in the deadly shooting. Wise believes this legislation would keep another parent from losing a child to gun violence, as she pushes for schools to do more to prevent bullying.
I would like for the world to know and the kids to know that, you know, being bullied, this is the outcome of it. And we have got to do something to stop this around the world.
And Herndon says they hope to introduce the Gun Safety Act in the next legislative or special session. The Hargrove family says Bennie's funeral will be open to the public next Saturday at 11 a.m. at the New City Church. Jackie, back to you.
Thanks, Brady. A spokesperson with APS told us they don't comment on pending litigation, but did say they've added more security and bullying preventative measures at Washington Middle School. That includes adding 2 administrators to help monitor the school and separating lunch times by grade level.